The opinions and views and thoughts spoken by the host of this podcast are for entertainment purposes only. It is not real. It is not serious. It's all entertainment. No one is revealing, exposing, or telling you anything about themselves.
It's poor man's water on the internet, but who knows? It's good spring water.
Cheap ass water.
That's all I know. And one thing I can say is Father's Day is coming the fuck up. And all you motherfuckers at home who like to make y'all mothers, fathers, oh, my mama played both roles. She's such a strong woman. And stop making your mama masculine. Mm-hmm. Your mom. If you didn't have a dad, you just didn't have a dad. Your mom wasn't your father. That's not the case. Because you niggas who was raised by y'all moms, I'm telling y'all gotta, man, it's okay. Because not everybody. I'm talking about this newer generation. This newer generation of kids that's being raised just by their moms. They got a little sass to them.
For sure.
A little sass. A little period to them. Like, it ain't even cool. Leave the holidays for the people that they for. If you didn't have an active father in your life, well, then you don't need to celebrate that day. Don't go giving your mother 2 days. She has Mother's Day. That's sometime in May, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Father's Day is in June. Let that be for the fathers who active and the soon-to-be fathers. I'm not soon-to-be, but if you want to tell me Happy Father's Day, miss, at home watching, you can surely tell me Happy Father's Day. I would love to be daddy, hey. But you already know who I am and where we at, man. This is Things They Won't Say, episode 56. Yes, I said it, episode 56. We are grinding. We on the way down, not too far from 100. We on the way, knocking them down. I'm your humble, most gracious. I don't even know how to say it sometimes. You know, a pimp named Slickback, a slickback named Pimp. You can't park here if I don't get the number. Notorious Lotto, a.k.a. Lotto Bean. And you already know who I'm here with, the number one producer, the number one engineer, the number one everything when it comes to anything audio and musical. My boy Zay on the track, man.
Yeah, you know what it is.
You already know what's going on and what it is. We here, man. Like I said, episode 56. Let's see. I mean, you didn't see it. You didn't see it yet. But I went to go see it. And I'm telling y'all right now who watching, if you haven't seen this movie, first off, before we even get into this, why I'm watching Val's story, right? Val's story. Let me see. I don't even know if it's there. If it's there, I'm going to play the audio. I swear, I hope it's there. It's probably not. No, it's not. Val, on his story, right, he say, fuck it. You know, I had to rent it. Yeah. I got the wings. He had the wings in the air fryer and shit. Next story, Zay, it say, man, I'm mad as hell. This is the one from 2020.
The third. Because I was sure finna say how you read it already. Hold on.
You don't know. I know. I heard it in his voice. I heard it in Val's voice. He was like not depressed, but he was really upset that he rented the wrong one, because you got to think, a nigga made a whole meal, got it prepped, ready. You ready to sit down, think you finna watch Bad Boys. It's not that one. It's 3, the worst one. But back to what I was saying originally, man. I went to go see Bad Boys for Life. And for those who at home, I'm not going to spoil nothing. It's not no spoilers. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give a good, honest review without, spoiling anything. What I can say is, if you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie. Because I've already watched the movie 3 times. I watched it once at the theater. Chicken strips, fries, crazy setup. Pink lemonade drink, crazy. Then I watched it twice at the crib on the site. Y'all already know. If you want the site, just comment down below. I will drop the site. And it's not, I'm telling you, the copy I watched is like the bootleg If y'all grew up in the 2000s, you feel me? You watched bootleg DVDs before. Some bootlegs was trash. Some bootlegs looked like the real deal. And hey, this one of them ones that look like that thing. But overall though, movie was great movie. Honestly, I believe they should come another one. it's to the point where I truly feel like I want to see Will and Martin till they gone. I don't have a problem with seeing this shit. If we can keep seeing what's dude name from Fast and Furious?
Dom.
Yeah. If we can see him 11 times, shit, and they spies now at this point.
I don't know. In the last one, though, I thought Will was gone. He got man.
Hey,
I was sad as hell. Then he stood up at the wedding. I'm soft ass.
Bro, okay, since we even talking about it, can you tell me how the fuck does Will get a Mexican son?
Oh girl, he piped down.
What? Was old girl from the second one?
The third one, the one that was trying to kill him.
Oh, he beat her down
Yeah,
in the third one?
That was her son. And
But
she kept sending him to go do it, but she was like, "No, don't kill him." Like basically, like, why you don't want me to kill him? Okay. Oh, that's your dad. Like
I'm saying, okay, so that girl, even that girl came in the third one. Like we never seen her in the first or second one.
Right. We never seen her at all.
That's probably why I don't like that, because I guess because you do need to put something new into it. I wish they would have continued just straight from 2 with 3, but I'm not gonna lie.
Brought Gabrielle back. I don't know.
I mean, necessarily you could have killed her off, but we ain't need to know Will had a son.
Well, what happened to her career though? She was just, you know what I'm saying, undercover with Johnny Tapia. And what happened? Did she retire quick as hell? Like,
I mean, in this new one, Martin, he doesn't mention her by name, but he does say my sister. He said it a few times, so I mean, she gets brought up. But what I can say is I really didn't like 3 because of them implementing him having a son. It was like, what the fuck? Will was a player, so I don't just see him slipping up like that. Yeah. But in 4, I can say his son is back involved in this movie, and what I can say is it's hard. It's definitely hard. Everything is hard, from the cameos to the scenes with the lieutenant. I can't think of his name, but we all know the lieutenant from the first and second one, and even the third one. It's just an overall great movie. I probably give it me personally, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. Lowest
I gotta go see it.
Lowest I'm going is like maybe a 8.9, because it's like I'm probably gonna watch it again today, if we being honest, because I like the movie. Like Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, you really can't beat that. They did 100 M's, I think, in the opening weekend. Another smash box office hit for Will Smith again. So it's like, go see that, John, because when y'all go see it, for sure, once Zay sees it, once he sees it, I'm definitely got to get his opinion on it, and we going to even chop it up more about it. But for sure, y'all need to go see that movie. Like, it's definitely the best movie out, hands down. Nothing else is nowhere near close to it at all.
Where you at, Chris Tucker? Where you at?
Hey, that brings up a good question. Would niggas want to see? Do you think the way we responded, like the way the world is responding to this Bad Boys for Life right now, do you think the world will respond the same way to a Rush Hour 4?
They gotta come Rush Hour 2 vibes or something, bro.
So is you saying Rush Hour 3 was weak?
The Shy Shane, I wasn't like, it's cool, but I just wasn't tuned in.
It's just okay.
It ain't no June Tao.
But okay, let me ask you this then: is Rush Hour 3 better than the Bad Boys 3?
No.
Rush Hour 3 not better than Bad Boys 3? Wow.
Because I can't even remember too much from Rush Hour 3.
Only thing I remember, what'd he say? No, me.
Detective
me.
You.
You know what? I'm gonna whoop all you motherfuckers. That's the only thing I about remember. Yeah. You going with Bad Boys 3 over Rush Hour 3? That's crazy. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. What did they do in 3? Was they in like Paris or something?
They was going after that bald head girl. She had that code on the back of her head.
That was 3?
Yeah, they was like, Shy Shane. What's the Shy Shane? I'm Shy Shane. Took her wig off. Like,
wow, that's 3. Didn't Jackie Chan run into dude he been chasing down forever in 3? At the end with the long hair?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's too. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm probably taking 3 over that. But if they came Rush Hour 4, you right. They got to come like, I'm not. Rush Hour 2 mixed with Rush Hour 1 vibes.
And I know it's coming because Mike Tyson in it, and he been talking about it for a minute. So
yeah, I think they did a deal to do that. Anyways, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, just got to see how it play out. I mean, Jackie Chan old as shit.
yeah,
And Jackie do all his own stunts. So, I mean, we got to see how it would play out. Tucker old as hell, but I'm here for it.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna check it out for the culture.
Yeah, I'm here for it if they do it. Moving on. New restaurant opens in St. Louis called Blizz. But it's an age restriction to the bar/club. Newly opened in St. Louis called Blizz. And the age requirements is 30 for women, 35 for males. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Why the gap? Like, what's
What's the age gap for the 35
like
and the
you
30?
saying if I'm 31, I can't come in? Like, yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
you 31, man. You too young, bro.
Y'all want a bunch of old men, Old Spice wearing niggas up in there.
But I mean, what I can say is in St. Louis, it gets active. It is going down there. Like I hear what you're saying, and that is true. They do want a whole bunch of old heads in there. But what I can say is, I'm not they level of an old head, but some of these young niggas, I don't even want to be around, and I'm still a young nigga. So I know if you 30 plus, you around this 2003 baby, he damn near might kill everybody in this motherfucker. Like, it's not even right. So it's like, I understand motherfuckers with the age requirements, because I mean, look around here where we from, the little bars we got and shit. You would think they checking IDs, because when you come and show up, they going, hey, can I see your ID? You get in there, all the hoes 19.
Yeah, the young
All the hoes
motherfuckers.
18. Like, shit, how the fuck? What's going on? I don't knock it, though, because I understand how the game go. When I was 18, I was 17. The bitches, my peers, the bitches my age was, we going to the bars. We going, Y'all 18. How the fuck y'all getting in?
And they getting in.
They getting right in. On G. They getting, I seen it with my own eyes, because when I first started parking lot pimping before I was 21, I was 20, maybe 19. I started parking lot pimping. I'm just at the bars and shit. I'm seeing hoes that's my age and maybe even younger sliding in. Huh? Hold on. How? You must be sucking dick. Gotta
Something.
be. You gotta be doing something, because ain't no way. You know what? Let me call the not the CDC. Who I gotta call? Because I get this establishment. Shut the fuck down. Fuck you talking about?
Shit, that ain't OSHA.
He said that ain't OSHA.
I don't know though. Shit.
I gotta call somebody. Shit. Somebody needs to be called so we can deal with that, because that shit ain't cool, man. But like you said, what's the difference between 30 and 35? As far as male and female, I don't really know. I can't say. I mean, I guess males are. I guess you want a little more refined man, because I mean, I guess we close to 30, and I'm gonna tell you now, it's still some niggas that's closer in our age that don't got no sense, and they mind gones and they lost too.
Yeah.
So I could see the, I mean, I could see it, and women be more. I'm not gonna say mature, because they still be doing maturing, but they just be more. Because they be emotional as hell, but I just want to say more firm in what they got going on. Like, they'll go handle their business, they'll go do their shit. It's a lot of niggas, and like I said, we getting closer to that age, and a lot of niggas, we still figuring shit out and trying to, get shit together. And some niggas ain't even at the part of just trying to figure it out. Some niggas still at ground zero.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving on, man. It's fucked up how you niggas think out there. I'm tired of you niggas, you weird ass, stupid niggas. Everybody on the internet is calling Bun B a snitch. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Bun B is not in the streets anymore. Bun B is a family man. Bun B probably hasn't been in the streets since early 2000, late 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, he been out the game.
Like, he's been out the game. He is who he is. He's certified. He's stamped. So he still has street cred, street pull. You feel me? He still got street connects, but he's not actively just in the streets. He runs a business. That man owns a franchise, Trill Burgers. And I still yet to fucking try it. I went to Houston, didn't get to get it. I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back just to experience that. But back to the subject at hand. The internet is saying Bun B is snitching because he testified to an incident that happened, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. I want to say 2020, 2021. I can't remember, but I will play the clip of the audio I got in a second. He testified against the person who broke in his home and held his wife at gunpoint. They say from what I read, they say his wife told him, "Don't come downstairs. He say he's gonna kill me." Bun B eventually comes downstairs. He shoots the intruder. He pops him, goes over there, beats on the intruder, beats his face in until the police arrives. He goes to court to testify against the intruder, wife present and all. And you can see on the stand, and when I play the audio, you may be able to hear it. He was emotional because it's a serious situation. Your wife is at gunpoint, possibly could be killed right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. And you next.
And you could be next. And y'all are sitting here saying he's a snitch for going to testify against the person who broke into his house and tried to kill his wife after he did it the right way. He popped him and he beat his ass. Let's listen to the audio and further discuss it afterwards.
And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. The next morning, she got out of bed and went down to the kitchen, and I heard her scream, and I went down to see what was wrong, and she had her back turned, and she was crying, and I was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" She was like, I can't. She was just shaking furiously. I can't. I was like, "Well, you can't." She's like, "I can't look at those stairs." And it was from that point where we realized like she couldn't even be in that house anymore.
And has it been hard on you causing strain in our relationship?
It is because, you know,
Shit like that can be traumatizing.
Hell yeah.
Just listening to his voice, you could hear the shakiness in his voice. His wife was there. He's saying his wife, you gotta, somebody break into your house, you gotta relive that situation. You gotta stay in that house. You going past wherever you was held at gunpoint or held hostage at, and you gotta constantly relive that situation and relive that moment. That's sickening. Like, I wouldn't wish that type of trauma on anybody. And for those saying he's a snitch, it doesn't make sense to me, because when you in a situation like that and you are there to protect, you are there to lead, protect, take care of your wife. Right there, he was doing what he was supposed to do, being a protector. He didn't do anything wrong. He's a civilian at this point. He's an OG. He's not in the streets, like I said.
For sure.
I don't get what y'all wanted him to do. I heard Ish from the Joe Budden podcast. He said something like he would have handled it differently. The only other different way to handle it is to go about it through the streets. That doesn't make sense when you got shit to lose. The fuck I look like going to pay somebody, or even myself going to do something to somebody who broke into my house, and I run an establishment.
For real.
A running profitable establishment at that. Why would I go put that in jeopardy? And then on top of that, my name is good. We seen Bun B on Good Morning America, CNNs, all them other little news channels and shit like that for Trill Burgers and things of that nature. You going to take the other route will quickly erase all that away. Name would be bad in the streets. Wouldn't be able to do things with people. People wouldn't want to partner with you.
And you're going to be locked up at an old age.
And then you're going to be locked up facing time because you done went and killed somebody or put your hand, whatever you did to, feel like you, that was justifiable or adjustable to the situation. Like, come on now. That's not, no. I don't think he did anything wrong. He did the right situation. Like, and one thing for sure, the streets is a crazy, like, the streets politics and the streets rules or regulations or whatever, that shit is finished and crazy. Because right now, I got my gun license. If somebody come through trying to pop me or something like that, and I shoot back, bow, 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 I blow him down. I have to. By law, I got to stay there. Tell them, when they show up, I got to tell them what happened. But the streets going to tell you right then and there, I snitched. Because I'm talking to the police, I'm telling the situation. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people not making sense of, people not thinking about what they saying. Like, living, even when you in the streets, don't get me wrong, live by the street, you got to abide by the rules and things of that nature. But sometimes them rules get your ass fucked up. You sound crazy because say for instance, in that example the picture I just painted for y'all, I pop somebody and I do leave and I got my license. I left the situation. When they do find out, or if they do find out I popped whoever, or if whoever I pop go tell, shit, I'm even in worse for trouble. Because why would you make it, like, you making yourself hot? You got your L's, this and that. You ain't stay there, do what you supposed to did. You feel me? You bringing unnecessary heat to yourself. So it's like, listen to the politics of the streets and how they go. Man, listen. That shit ain't, man, don't pay that shit no more. It's stupid, man.
Honestly, because what would you want your parents to do?
Thank you. Exactly. Well, put yourself in that situation. Your parents or somebody, they break into your crib and shit like that. You might take it upon yourself if you in the streets to go do something, but then at that, once again, you going to go sit down. I got too many homies who sat down, and they going to tell you it's not worth it. Because that time being away ain't worth it, because then you ain't got nobody. It's sickening. Moving on while we here talking about things in court and just talking about shit that can possibly go to court. Sad to say, it's more sexual assault, more sexual allegations. Once again, this is like the third fucking week on the pod. We have to talk about sexual allegations. It's sickening, but this is what's going on up to date. So many reports and things just keep coming out from different people of just, it's just ridiculous, but we're going to get into it. Recently on Tylil stream, if you guys don't know who Tylil is a YouTuber / Twitch streamer, and he's also Kai Cenat homie. He streams, he does like live streams, he invites people over, they in his room on the stream doing different things. He's had chefs in his room, they ate dinner in his room, they've done parties, Cash Cobain, them, Bass Swag in there, doing whole parties, performances, things of that nature. Recently, Tylil just had Michael Rainey Jr. on his stream. Michael Rainey Jr. experienced sexual harassment at Tylil's house from his sister. Tylil's sister came up on Michael Rainey in the video. If you guys seen it, if you guys haven't seen it, just search Michael Rainey Tylil. You will see it. Tylil's sister comes up on Michael across his shoulder, and you can see her hand slightly move in the corner. It looks like she grabs his dick. You can see Michael Rainey, his face changes.
He did that face, yeah.
He made that face like, hold on, like damn, that's what you want? Like, he made that face. Keep in mind, Mike Rainey, if I'm not mistaken, he's 22, 23. He's a young man. But just because you're young and things of that nature doesn't make it excusable or acceptable for somebody just to grab your dick at any point in time when they want to. Another clip I seen, Tylil was they was getting ready to do a raid or something like that. Tylil's sister snuck it in there and said, "Michael, how big is your banana?" You could proceed to see Michael's face change a little bit. And from what else I read, they said the energy proceeded to switch and change in the room. And 20 minutes or so after all that went down, Michael Rainey decided to leave the stream. I'm gonna play a clip of what Tylil said about the situation, and then we could go from there.
What needs to become? Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all have never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay?
Well, okay. This clip. This clip, that was the clip of.
Really made me like all those side of shit. Really
that was the clip. Okay, that was him playing. I seen, my bad, y'all. That part of that clip was the actual situation going down. This is Tylil, I guess, explaining it or apologizing for the situation.
Chat, word of my mother, I'm trying to literally ignore this shit. But I'm getting texts. the energy shifted and niggas just got up and left. Like all that shit really made me like all those side of that shit really made me feel away. Cause when people come, this is your crib. It's about hospitality. That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it. Because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all dick riders was spamming it. That shit really got me really feeling away because, bro, I be around celebrities all day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started being my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual shit. No homo. Like, nothing crazy. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That shit don't really mean nothing to you. We all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start, you feel what I'm saying? And that's my sister, so like I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her. I'm gonna just check and tell her like you don't gotta be on it. We all the same, we all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner shit every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me you gotta be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be we all got mutual agreement and it's about respect. Shit got me dumb mad, bro. Like
I'm not gonna lie. I'm big on personnel. You can't just have everybody around.
Hell nah.
You can't. Like he said, when he first started getting around his first celebrities, most people want to take a picture. Yeah. He did a few little unusual things. Like he said, he's used to it now. He kind of accustomed to being around people with some clout, with some fame. Bro, your sister, just like us, everybody at home, waiting every fucking Friday to see Tyreek. You, nigga, you brought Rainey, you brought Tyreek through your door and thought your sister wasn't going to be fanned out?
Come on, man.
You tweaking. I'm not going to lie, Tylil. I'm sorry. I hear whoever here for me, they here for you. That's true. That's true. That's fair. So if somebody here for me, that mean they here for you. So that mean and when he say that that's meaning shit. If they chopping it up with me, we kicking it, you could kick it too. Meaning shit. Don't be afraid to ask something, but don't be weird.
Yeah, don't touch them.
No, like don't be doing all the weird shit, but you can ask a motherfucker like where you feel me? If you don't know, or if you do know, you can ask little shit. You feel me? Little shit, but don't try to be weird and OD. Like,
damn, he might not want to kick it with me no more, cause
sis did some fucked up shit.
And then that narrative, like I don't want people to think like
that's what's going on over here.
They finna get diddied. Like no,
that's not what's going on over here. That's not the type of, you feel me? That's not the energy we trying to put out. Mm-hmm. That's not what we want going on. So hell no, I definitely don't. That's not no. And then he say, why should I have to? They telling them in the chat, watch who you have around and who you be bringing around, and you not gonna you gonna check your sis. You not gonna yeah. I'm gonna tell you when you right or wrong, family or not. If it was my sister, I would have told my sis. I would have instantly left them in that room. I would have pulled my sis out the room. I would have left out the room, told her something real quick, like, yo, chill out.
Something.
You doing too much in here. Yeah. Came back in the room. He said he tried to ignore the situation. You can't ignore shit like that. Looking past sexual assault or any type of situation like that, it's not cool. It's not cool. And like one thing about me, I take pride on being a good host. Like, if I invite you to my crib, I invite you to where I'm at, or if I invite you out, I'm asking, do you want water? Do you got this? Do you need this? Are you straight? You good? These are things you supposed to do as a host. So when you inviting somebody into your house, like you said, you want to make sure they straight. You, like you said, you don't want that narrative to be, oh, shit, when we at Tylil house going over there to stream, some weird shit might happen. Yeah. Like, sis damn near could have fucked up the bag, if we being honest. Because, I mean, shit, you got Michael Rainey to slide for the stream. You doing something. You fuck it up with Michael Rainey. If I'm other people, I don't want to come.
Hell nah.
Like, Kevin Hart was just on Kai Cenat stream. Like, come on now. It's not, you feel me? You got to be mindful of what you're doing and who you have around.
He was on there twice.
That's what I'm saying. Once for just to come through, then one for the sleepover. And the sleepover had everybody. The Don on there. Punga. Shit, Tylil might have been there, AMP. It's a lot going on, man. Definitely a lot going on. It's just I don't like I said, man. Tylil, you do need to be mindful of who you got around and who you have it around. That is true. You can't just look past things like that. You can't do it. 50 Cent came out and said something. Michael Rainey even said something himself. He said something along the lines of I'm sure everybody's seen the video of what happened and things of that nature, and like sexual assault and things of that nature just can't be looked past. 50 Cent said something like 50 Cent said something like shit. She basically just said hi aggressively or something like that. That little nigga okay, he ain't pressing charges.
50 crazy, man.
Yeah, 50 said something along those lines. And I mean, if he not gonna press charges, then we give it a couple of days, couple of weeks, motherfucker, forget about it. But at the end of the day, Tylil, just be smart, be mindful of who you having around.
I don't know though, because if it was the other way around, that whole room would have been trying to jump him.
You know what? Michael Rainey said that. Michael Rainey did say that. If the shoe was on the other foot, if it was the other way around, he'd be canceled right now. He would be finished. For sure. That is for sure. What's coming up? Okay, we got on Juneteenth Day. What do you think about this, Zay? At the Forum, Juneteenth Day, Ken and Friends, the pop-out. That's Kendrick Lamar. First show after the Drake beef in LA at the Forum. That's where the Lakers play.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about that? When you hear that, what you think? Like, what's your first thoughts?
Dun, 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 dun. It's busting, man. Hey, what more can you say? Just lit. It's lit. Ken and Friends. So who else gonna be there?
Let's just say and Friends. I did see DJ Mustard posted. He said he gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's one. They saying Future probably gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some say J. Cole gonna be there. So it's like,
nah, that's busting though. I like going to little shows and concerts, so I know it's gonna be lit.
yeah. But would that be something you feel like, you know how to say it. We all was present in real time for the disses back and forth. Like, we got to experience that. We got to feel that. If you could, would that be something? Do you feel like that's something you gotta be at right now? If you could just we go to LA on Juneteenth Day, come back. Would you have to be at the Forum to see what's going on? Or is it one of these, do you think this one of them times you could miss?
I would say we'd have to be there, because when was the last time Kendrick did a show? Like, when was his last tour?
Shit.
Like, when was...
I don't probably
I would for sure want to be there.
A long time. And it's in LA, you right. That is damn near gonna be.
It's just like Sosa finna be in Chicago.
In Chicago, that's
like,
history. That's
man,
big. That's big. Damn.
Gotta be there, huh?
Damn.
Even if I don't go to the show, I just want to be outside.
No, I just want to be. No funny shit. Just to get that experience, get that feel.
Man.
Like, I feel you, because Sosa ain't been to the rack in what, since 20.
Bro, we was in high school. Like,
whenever Tech came out.
yeah.
Whenever Tech came out, that was the last time he was in the rack. He snuck over there to out west Chicago or something like that. Yeah. Shout out Ken and the Friends. We gonna rap about it. We gonna see some stuff on the net about it come this weekend. I know they gonna perform Not Like Us, and I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to see it, how live it get. Shout out to Kung Fu Kenny. I can't wait to see what they do. Before we get out of here, we got two last things. NBA playoffs. Well, it's not the playoff. Well, it's still the playoffs, but it's really the NBA Finals. You know, we got the Celtics versus Dallas Mavericks. The Boston Celtics are up 2-0, and it's starting to look real ugly. Real ugly. At this point, I got Boston. I had Dallas, but at this point, it's looking like Boston is gonna win.
I think it's rigged.
You think? Yeah, do you think it's gonna go 7?
Yeah. No, it ain't gonna go 7, but I think it's rigged for Boston to win on some number of championships total for the franchise type thing.
No, yeah,
Like,
I was saying that. I was saying that earlier. To one of the guys, like, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston win, because shit, they can't let us have the most championships for too long.
Yeah.
So I understand it. Porzingis just had an injury, so he may be gone for game 3. Him being gone, that's gonna be a big effect on the game. That may allow Dallas to possibly sneak one. Dallas is at home again. I mean, they're going back home, so they're down 2-0. All I can say is Kyrie he's been missing shots. He needs to perform a little better. But Kyrie has been in these moments. He's been down 3-1 before and won a championship. The only team to ever come back from 3-1. So, yeah. Shout out to them boys hooping. Oh, and Tatum, Tatum hasn't been balling, but he's been affecting the game in many other ways. But you would think Tatum would get Finals MVP, but it's looking like somebody else probably will on this team if they win it. So, with that being said, we got this the last little end topic before we get out of here. This weekend is fight night again. Last fight we watched, it was Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Here we are, June 15th, coming up this weekend. We got Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. Who you got, Zay?
Tank.
I know it.
Rip. That's my guy.
I know it. I know. Tank. I like Frank. I went through his fights, but the same way they were trying to say my guy Tank didn't fight anybody. If that's the case, Frank didn't fight anybody. Frank is gonna get a more exposure from this fight. It's gonna be sold out because of Gervonta Davis. Most money he'll ever get from a fight. Just in my opinion, I could be wrong. Maybe Frank goes down the line and he does get a bigger payday than what he's gonna get. But for sure, this fight is gonna be crazy. I got Tank. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see the fight. Then I'm ready to see the next fight. Tank says he want to do a 6-7 fight deal. He wants Shakur, and within the next fight, he also wants Devin Haney within the next fight. So, long as Tank gets this W, I would love to see what happens next.
He gonna crunch both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially Haney. Haney ain't ready. Haney ain't ready.
I got him beating Haney, and I got him beating Shakur. I'm taking Tank every time. So, hey, you can't. I'm not betting against Tank. Money on Tank every time. Mm-hmm. David Benavidez, he's on the fight. He's on the card too. I think he's the card. He's the fight right under Frank and Gervonta and Frank. David Benavidez, he's a solid fighter. He's crazy, the Mexican monster. I got him winning too that night. I just watched him on $1 million worth of game. So it's gonna be a good weekend. Continue to support the show. Continue to subscribe to the podcast, like, comment, and continue to listen everywhere you guys listen. That's it for episode 56. Be on the lookout for episode 57, and we out of here.